Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with another Paladins video. Of course, I hope you're doing well. Playing some Kasumi today with her buff she's had in this patch. I'm a little bit late to cover it. Even though they're not massive, I think they will make a pretty big difference. I have seen a little bit more since the patch, and she has done a little bit better. She still struggles in some of the same sort of areas, but she is a flanker now, and she definitely fits that role a little bit more after these changes. She's got 100 extra health, 2.2k. The main one is the damage reduction from the curses is up to 3% from 2. So now if you have 5 stacks on somebody, they're dealing 15% less on their output instead of the 10% that it was before, which is kind of massive. She's definitely more tailored towards dueling, especially with the health and that little buff. A lot of people don't even know where that's in her kit, but it does make a difference in those scenarios specifically. She also can't buy Wrecker anymore, but has got a bit more damage to shields. And finally, this is kind of a nerf to finish it all off. They've tightened the targeting cone from 6 units to 4.5. Haven't played it enough to really judge it, so it's kind of first impressions on just the new Kasumi, especially with the new build here, which will hopefully be much better. It's also sustained focus, but now you just have a heal on the F. After they buff the F, I think this might actually be something worth running instead of some of the other stuff. Alright, game 1, Siege Ascension Peak. I'm not expecting this to go great, but you never know. We've got a Zin there with the full teams, Victor, Makoa, and Damba versus Kinessa, who's kind of scary. Con can be a super pain for Kasumi, Ying, Pip, Sky. Don't think that empowered is the play. I'm going to try and make Haunted Ground work, and then we'll go for the modified F setup, which I also haven't really played a ton, so a lot of new stuff. I'm trying to get all to work here at once. That's Sky kind of here in the back. There's a combo. Didn't get the hit there, but going to be real weird. I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to just F and retreat here. The heal is working. It's not actually showing us in like the middle left, but I am getting the heal from it. Do we teleport to that? Probably a bad idea. I think you should actually set it off with the decoys. I didn't think that would work like that. Hello, Sky. I'm in such a bad spot. I also can't get any of the hits landed. Kinessa's over there. I can't really flank her. That's the problem. Kazumi is obviously a flanker, but we can't really do stuff a lot of other flankers can. Can definitely try though. We'll see how we make this work. But yeah, like I said, not expecting it to go great. Not only have I not played Kasumi in forever, but that Q is just taking forever. We did get a pretty good combo there on the Khan. He's somehow still alive. We'll throw that over. I guess the teleport thing is still broken because I can teleport again straight afterwards. The cooldown isn't like working correctly. We'll throw that there. Can't really do anything versus the Kinessa. I basically just die. We'll throw that over there on the pit. Maybe we'll get like a jump on him. Yeah, that's just not really very responsive. We do get full stacks on him. I'm not sure if it's actually meant to work like that because I don't think it gave you 5, but it does. It's definitely a solid way to play Kasumi, but in a match like this, we're just going to get kind of bodied, even if the plays sometimes kind of work. Setup is definitely working. We can sort of block stuff off the Q. I hate the delay on that. It feels really, really bad, but we can block doorways. We can self-heal. The Q detonated again. We'll just pop that and run over this way. The self-heal does definitely help with you trying to sort of retreat a little bit. Weapon still feels really, really awkward though. We'll teleport to that. That isn't where I thought that would take me, but sure. There goes the pip. I think that's going to be the play early game before people have like unbound and stuff. The damage and combo on that Q is actually pretty crazy that you can output in such a short space, especially with your damage on shields. It seems to also be giving me extra damage to deployables, which they don't note in the patch notes, but yeah, it's doing that too, I think. I don't remember it hitting that hard. We'll teleport to that. Combo here on the... Yeah, there we go. Ying. This definitely makes her feel like a flanker. I felt like I flanked the Ying, but just feels awkward to play still, even after the changes. She's definitely improved though, I'll tell you that much. Definitely has gone up a little bit in my personal tier list, I can say that much. There's still a ton of jank, and I think that's making her feel definitely slightly better, slightly worse at the same time, depending on the fight and stuff. We'll teleport to that. I don't think it's going to matter. I can throw the ultimate, maybe that'll do something. We're getting a bit of self-heal from the full stack hits, but yeah, just Kasumi. We did manage to get the defense there though. 1-1 Victor also uses ultimate. I think Zin did and missed it, but yeah, Kasumi, I don't hate her. I don't think she's in a terrible spot even, to be honest, especially after all the changes. They've definitely added up to her being in a much better position. Some of the combos we've had already in this match do really show her, to be a pretty effective flanker. Kinessa's causing me a ton of, pain, but she definitely feels more like a flanker than I remembered. Team kind of made that work. We actually sort of got rid of the Khan there for the most part. Victor finished him off. There goes the Ying. The hits aren't that much different. Definitely I'm too hesitant to actually use the F properly, but I think I'm dead. I was trying to use the F, but it's not really going to matter. Can we teleport to the Q? I was spamming it. There is some weird delay with the Q where it has to like do the animation for the little doll to levitate. I feel like I should have been able to save myself there. I wish it was just faster. So overall, a lot of jank still with Kasumi. I think indoors, you're going to have it work. In team fights and in, scenarios like this, a lot of other flankers do fine, and Kasumi is not one of those characters. I feel like Kasumi, in a 1v1, works really well, but in anything other than that, you're just getting kind of bodied in team fights and stuff. We'll pull out decoy over, but we're dead. Don't know if what I said there made any sort of sense. I feel like I've been very removed from this game so far in this one, but characters like Zin, who we've also got on our team, can fight really, really easily in a sort of team fight scenario and do more than, well enough, even though he's a flanker. Kasumi is not really that sort of character. Teleport, maybe get rid of the Khan here. She definitely isn't, absolutely garbage, but it's just very, very different of a character. And because of that, she's got a lot of scenarios where she does really well. Like, we just kind of bodied the Khan a little bit there. Also go through shield way, way faster than I remember you being able to, even though it's only a 50% buff. It feels like I've got, like, built-in Wrecker, which is crazy. Kinessa's going massive here, by the way. Sky's also super annoying. I can't really fight her because if she's invis, she's even, like, a little bit away. My auto aim just doesn't work. Yeah, even though I'm complaining, and she can be kind of tough in a lot of the fights and a lot of the matches and stuff, overall, for what she's trying to do, I think she does do it pretty damn well. So I'm going to stop yapping. Even though the talent is kind of jank, I think without it she's going to be much, much worse. I really shouldn't have teleported to that, but I guess we're sort of fine. The cooldown on it is definitely bugged. It's not meant to be able to be spammed like that, I don't think. Oh, we nearly got rid of the sky. Just also really, really jank because the cooldown on it is not working correctly. Like I teleported to it there, and now it's on cooldown, but it wasn't a second ago. Unless I'm misunderstanding something, I tried to bait the pip. That kind of worked. Sure, I think we've got it. Teleport to the Q. He's going to jump over it. Didn't really work, but maybe we can kill him here just in the slow-mo. Sure. I feel like I'm doing fine at 13 to 11. I think most of the time with Kasumi you're going to have a decent amount of deaths, unless you're really, really good with it. Definitely has a decent amount of kit jank, but overall does do some unique stuff, especially with that sort of fear CC blocking off doorways stuff. We're going to bring our little thing over so we don't take the damage from that, which I didn't do earlier because I misplayed it. We'll throw that forward. Yeah, she's just here. There we go. I can't get the timing on it. I think if I was a little bit better on the servers weren't so scuffed. Also just, yeah, wish the Q would work sort of consistently. It feels very, very inconsistent. Gonna throw the ultimate there on the Kinessa and then try and wiggle back. We're just trying to hold them off because we were like halfway through the cap. Makoa somehow is alive on like no health. He's running over this way. We'll try and get the fear. Didn't work. Just wish there was something I could do to make that feel less jank, especially with the weapon, you know, added on to the fact the Q is kind of weird. Try and teleport to the Q. Is that going to fear me the Ying? Yeah, there we go. Still couldn't kill her though. Even with the CC plus like trying to hit my stuff, it's not enough. Thought they were going to be able to zone us, but Makoa got the touch and I went in with the F, so I guess we've got the overtime. That, yeah, Ying is really annoying. That actually gave me more health there. I'm just trying to wiggle in this corner alongside whoever else is with me. As a Q, I'm on literally 1 HP. When was the last time I got a 1 health, like, survive there? Okay, we got the cap as well, 3-2. My brain got absolutely mushed there. I don't know how I lived on 1 health. Didn't even matter, we would have had that even if I died there. But there goes the Kinessa. I just feel like I've got very limited movement for someone who's meant to be a flanker. But she's a different type of flanker. Should have definitely tried to throw my Q and teleport to it. But that's my whole point with the way I was trying to say it earlier. And I don't know why it took me that long to properly summarize it. But she's a flanker, a very different kind of flanker that doesn't really fit the standard that I tend to grab them for. So she's in a kind of class of her own, similar to some of the other characters like tanks and stuff that play very uniquely. I don't really know how else to describe it other than that. I think that's the best I've got. Still jank though, which is the only thing I want to end it on. We'll teleport to that. Is that going to work? There we go. Camera just having a real weird time there. We'll use the F, bring it over this way. Don't really want to get tapped by the Kinessa. Those of you guys out there that are super good with Kasumi, or, you know, 3 of you, I'm sure this has been painful to watch. If I've been doing something like super consistently terribly, I'd love to hear what that is down in the comments, even though it's kind of an open invitation to just, you know, crap on how I'm playing here. I'd like to improve my Kasumi, to be honest, and I think it's just specifically because I haven't played her enough as a sort of flanker in the way she is at the moment. Definitely will put it down to me just needing more time, but it's kind of a crappy excuse. I don't know. We'll teleport to that. Does that work? Yeah, kind of. We'll throw that over. There's a hit. There's a fear jump. Sure. Don't know what I'm doing, but there goes the Khan. I feel like I should also focus deployables a little bit and shields and stuff because we hit pretty hard. But my 750 hit is not bad with how fast the fire rate is. I'm a teleport. Never mind. Dead. The Q is my least favorite part I've noticed after like really trying to play around it in this match, even though it should be my favorite part about it, just because of a little bit of jank. I really like the idea of the ability. I just can't actually use it efficiently, and that's really, really annoying. The Khan didn't die in the slow-mo, but our Victor did. Didn't really matter. 3-3. It's coming down to the last round here. We've all got ult aside from the Makoa. I'm pretty sure I said it at the start, but just in case I didn't, I guess I'll say it here nearly at the end. This was meant to be sort of a first impressions video where I will revisit it sometime soon after I tweak the setups and, you know, played a little bit more, got some more experience, and just generally a little bit less jank. But specifically, I wanted to do this after not playing it for a while to see if I can notice the differences. That Kinessa has honestly been a massive pain. It sort of works because the team's kind of playing defensively. I don't want to teleport out. That'd be a bad idea, but I can't throw another Q down until that goes away, which is super annoying. Never mind. I just got instant bombed again. That didn't even hit the decoy somehow. That's a Victor ultimate. I kind of want to time mine a little bit after that, see if we can get it on like the Ying. That might be a bad idea, but I think it still stays on it even if she teleports. Yeah, there we go. That actually kind of helped because she threw it into everybody. Blink over here. Oh my god, the camera. Don't know what I'm doing. Trying to sort of distract the Kinessa. We'll throw that up there. That didn't go where I wanted it to. We'll try that one more time. There we go though. We got it. We held them off enough. I can't believe we're walking away with the win after the scuffed round that I just played, and I guess the team really did carry it because I don't think my stats are going to be very good. Tried to use the fear and, you know, the rest of our kit, and it kind of worked, but it's just kind of like dying a turn and saying, well, at least I soaked up some damage. That's what it feels like to be me trying to save this. 916, 72k. Yeah, that's rough. We actually didn't fall that far behind the Xin. He also died a turn because Kinessa was a massive pain there. We were both, I guess, sort of dealing with it, but again, dying isn't really doing much other than distracting and soaking up damage, which worked because Victor did shred. The Damber healed for a ton. Makoa also did a massive there, so yeah, me and Xin, we did our job as being kind of annoying flankers while the rest of the team put in mad work. That's what I'm going with. Did get a few combos in there though, so I did kind of show off this. The talent specifically, the build, not so much, but Haunted Ground, really do like it. Definitely needs a little bit more tweaking. I'm not sure if I love this card. It's kind of hard to see how effective it is because it doesn't show up properly. Would definitely be nice to have that display, but obviously it doesn't work because you're in your F and, you know, your body's like separate and stuff. So maybe it makes sense that it doesn't. For their side though, Khan did really well. Sky also was a massive pain, especially at the start. The Pip put in tons of work. He wasn't that crazy, I think, in some of the fights, but in other ones, he was really, really annoying. The Ying, you know, pretty decent, just standard hybrid stuff there. And Kinessa, star of the show. Can kind of see a scenario where if I played her more and made the right adjustments, maybe she'd fall up my tier list a little bit, but Right now she's definitely sitting in, I'd say, the lower half, but not by that much. She's probably somewhere around the average. Haunted Ground for me, if I want to actually play like a flanker, I kind of need. I could see Empowered Curse also working depending on how I play, but I'm finished. I haven't really played enough with it to properly tell you, but I don't think that I like it. That is where I'll leave it. Thank you so much for watching though. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see me next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay frosty.